What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. Thank you to WB Games for flying me to Los Angeles, California, so that I could take part in Mortal Kombat 11, the reveal, and it was absolutely amazing. As you're seeing right now, I got to actually play the game and record it, and I'm currently breaking up the video that I already posted into smaller segments. What we're going to look at first is we're going to look at customization. This is something that was big in Injustice 2, and NetherRealm has brought it back for Mortal Kombat 11. And you're going to see me in this video go through all 7 available characters that they've announced and launched right so far. This is obviously Baraka, and a lot of people are really excited about this. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know everything there is to know about Mortal Kombat. I have enjoyed it throughout the years. I remember playing it on Sega Genesis way back in the day, all the way through. I haven't played every single one, though, and I know that it's been a while since Baraka has been here, and a lot of people were super hyped to see him, and he plays really well. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going through the 3 pre-made variants that they had. This is the first time I've touched the game, by the way, so I don't know how everything functions. So I do fumble through the actual menus a little bit. I do feel like, having gone through this the first time, that it's set up better in Injustice 2, and I do feel like I wish... See, I didn't realize right here that I could press right trigger and go from gear to customization and stuff like that to change colors. But I am looking at the different spears. But in Injustice 2, I felt like the menus just made more sense. And I feel like they're kind of trying to reinvent the wheel here. I don't know that they necessarily had to... I like that one, by the way. I don't know that they necessarily had to, make the menu that much different than what we had in Injustice 2, but I mean, it's up to them. Not too concerned, I suppose. This part right here, the war banner, I don't really know what it does in game. I know I planted it when I played as Baraka, who I will probably at some point call Bakara. I don't know why, but I keep doing that. Here's Sonya Blade. I don't know what the banner does, but maybe we'll figure it out. Here's Sonya Blade. And this is a longtime character who is being played and portrayed by Ronda Rousey. And these are some of the different variations that we have here. I thought it was pretty cool. Ronda Rousey was in the building. She didn't really mingle a whole lot. I think she was pretty much there and bounced, which is fine. I mean, I honestly did not think I would have the opportunity to meet her, though it would have been pretty cool. I would say there was probably a good 500 people there, a good mix of different influencers and different, fans. I don't know how the fans got in. Like, it must have been local people. They put out a call, and there was some kind of ticketing involved. But I thought it was really, really cool, being out there and mingling with different people. You can definitely see Ronda there. Like, that is definitely very much Ronda Rousey. So, just different variations of the character. This was one of my favorite aspects of Injustice 2, being able to change around your character, unlock new gear, and all those kinds of things. These are all different presets. This one they call Duck and Cover. There's one of them on, I want to say it is Scorpion, which is called Boone's Mane. And I saw an interview after where they said, it's not really his main character. It's just what we called it, just to show that you can name it, stuff like that. So, and then here's a little turret that you can change. I didn't want to go too far into sockets and stuff like that because I didn't know what I had to really work with. But again, it was a minute before I figured out how to get through things, and I was a little frustrated going through the menu. It's yeah, there it is. I finally figure out cosmetics, and you can pick your different cinematic and your victory pose, and maybe I probably should have shown those, but this is where I finally figured out, oh, you can change the colors. So I think once you figure it out, it's fine, but I do wish that it was a little easier from the start to get there. But I guess in the end, the first 15-20 minutes that you play the game don't necessarily matter, right? Because once you know where to do it and how to do it and where to find it, you're going to go there every single time. So I'm just talking about my experience as far as being there is concerned. Man, the event was just so cool. They had food trucks outside for everybody to go and eat, and it was all covered. We had these little drink coins, and I didn't actually use mine because I wanted to keep them. So it was pretty neat. So I did go back to Baraka so that I could show off the different color variations. I'm sure there's going to be other gear that you can get, but I was a little disappointed in the limited gear functionality. In Injustice 2, I want to say there were 5 different gear slots that you could change, and in here it only seems like there's 3, and it always seems to revolve around the head, some kind of a weapon, and whatever. So here's Scorpion. And I loved the variations of Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Like, there were some really cool looking ones, and these aren't necessarily the only styles that you can get. But I guess, whenever you get a skin, the skins will stay kind of similar, and you can just change certain aspects of the skin. I love the Oni mask that Scorpion and Sub-Zero have that cover their face. So you can change all these different styles. See, there is where it says Boone's Mane. Like, that's not like an official name of a skin or anything. I guess it was kind of like a joke. I bet a lot of people are going to use that classic ninja look and start making, all the different variations of the original Mortal Kombat ninjas. So, but yeah, I love the Oni mask. What do they call it? The screen that I'm looking at as I'm doing the dialogue over this is a little small, so I can't read what some of them say. But I will say that I hope that I lined the audio up right. It's a little tricky to do, but yeah, you can change the different spears. I like that scorpion looking one, but I ended up going with the colored one because colors are cool, So then we switched over to Sub-Zero, and I tried to get everybody's, like a good rotation of the like standard stock skins that they had. You got your classic ninja. When it comes to voice actors and stuff like that, I've seen some comments on the video that I posted with all this just straight video. I've seen some comments that people didn't necessarily like new voice actors. I guess I didn't really pay enough attention. I don't know the difference. So I can't really comment on whether it's good or bad, really, I guess. But for those of you that are like really diehard Mortal Kombat fans, I definitely understand where you're coming from. It would always be nice if you can kind of stick to, a certain person. Like the axes that he has are just so cool. So, but yeah. See, some of these customization slots though are not really like, I don't know. I don't really like this aspect here. Like I do feel like it was better done in Injustice, but I don't know. I guess they're trying to keep it sort of a standard kind of look. I also don't know how I feel about these cosmetics, because in Injustice 2, you just got a color for the character and it applied to whatever they were wearing. And here it seems like the color variations are specific to its skin. And yeah, I just don't know how I feel about that, Like, I like the fact that, for Green Lantern, I could get the red skin and apply it, make it a red lantern and stuff like that. So here's Raiden. Raiden looks awesome, I think. I mean, he has one of his skins. It's a very classic looking skin. The third one, I really liked that. I think the first one was kind of like a dark Raiden look. So, there's that classic one. So, you know, I just went in and I just started kind of messing around. I'm just trying to show everybody as much as I can. You know, we had 45 minutes to record, and I wanted to make sure that I got matches in for every character, you know. But I also understood customization was something that not many people had seen yet, and, you know, I wanted to be able to show that off. I'm not good at fighting games, and I know it, okay? But I'm trying to get better. I do enjoy them, even if I'm not that great. But this is my favorite aspect of the injustices in Mortal Kombat 10 or X, whatever you're supposed to call it. I love like showing off the looks of the characters and the different, you know, skins and the different, you know, abilities and the ways that you can change them. Like, this was my favorite. Like, it reminded me of, like, an American flag. But, yeah, like, I love this aspect of it. And, truthfully, there it is right there. I love that one with, it's kind of like an American flag look. Anyway, truthfully, that's what kept me playing, leveling up my characters and customizing them. So here's Skarlet back from Mortal Kombat 9. It's funny, like, everybody makes it, when they were, like, pitching them on the stage and everything, they made it sound like she was, like, so long ago, and she was DLC in Mortal Kombat 9, but I have to say, I like this look. I don't think I ever played her, but I don't like this look, but I think, I don't know, she just looks like really cool without the, whatever you call the little headdress that she's wearing, and that's something that I believe you can take off. That looks like Deadpool or Kane. The wrestler. So, speaking of wrestlers, I met quite a few wrestlers there. And you can change your dagger. I met Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods from the New Day. That was awesome. Kofi saw my Patriots hat. He's from the Boston area too, and I think he went to Boston College as well. And he totally saw it and came right over to me, shook my hand, talked about, you know, hopefully in a couple hours the Patriots playing the Chiefs and hopefully they win. So that was cool. Also met Zelina Vega, who's dressed up as Jade. And, oh my god, her costume is so sick. I love this one right here. I mean, it's pretty cool. And then here's a new character, Geras, I think is what he's called. And I know a lot of people are obviously looking at him saying he looks like Doomfist, and that's accurate. He looks like Doomfist if he came from like Diablo instead of Overwatch. Like, he looks like a Diablo character as far as I'm concerned. You know, I think he plays very, very interesting. He's got like this time manipulation. He reminds me of Super Skrull. Like, he's got like these different powers the Fantastic Four. Like, maybe not invisibility, but like, you know, he's just got like all these crazy abilities. So, but you know, this was a good look at how you can change and customize all your characters. That is all 7 characters we had available to play with. And I will make separate videos for each character with my gameplay. May not be the best, but I think I won all my matches. And I pulled off some fatalities, which is very good for me. But yeah, this guy I think is going to be a character a lot of people use because he's like, I feel like his time manipulation move, if you learn it, it can be cheesed a little bit. So we'll see. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you again, WB Games, for letting me be a part of this. It was just simply amazing. And yeah, man, I'll let everything finish out. We'll see ya.